this charge, because you need to see the field strength. This charge is presenting you a field in front of you and you are testing to this charge in this field. So definitely you are going to find the strength of this charge. Correct? No. So E will be equal to F by Q. What does it mean? Sir, it is the ratio of force experienced by a unit positive charge to the magnitude of the charge will be called as electric field strength. Now, as we all can see, this electric field is measured, is a formula of F upon Q. F is the force and force is measured in Newton and Q is measured in Coulomb. Right? So what will be the SI unit of electric field? It is Newton per Coulomb. Newton per Coulomb. Now, as we know, Newton per Coulomb is the SI unit. So it is not possible for us to get the dimension of this electric field. Yes, it is possible. So dimension. As we know, Newton is force and force is always equal to mass into acceleration. Mass is having dimension what, kg1, and acceleration is having what, L1 t minus 2. So what I can write here, E, dimension of E, E will be equal to Newton beta will be what, Newton is force, force is kg, that is kg into m1 L1 t minus 2. So I can write here what, m1 L1 t minus 2 divided by Coulomb. Now what is Coulomb? Coulomb is not a fundamental unit, so we cannot get this Coulomb into dimension writing part. So we need to express this Coulomb in terms of current. What is current? Current is rate of flow of charge. बोले तो क्या, Q by T. तो Q क्या हो गया? I into T, right? So as we know, I is equals to Q by T. So I can write Q is equals to what? I into T. भैया I क्या है? Ampere. Ampere is a fundamental or not? Yes, exactly. It is a fundamental. So what I can write here? I can write Ampere is a fundamental. T is time. So what I can write here? I can write A1. A बोले तो Ampere. T बोले तो time. टाइम का क्या हो गया भाई, T1 हो गया, इसको ऊपर लेके चले गए तो व्हाट विल बी द डायमेंशन? E will be equal to m1 L1 L1. When you take this T1 to the numerator, it become -1. -2 -1 become how much? -3. So -3 and A become what? -1. So what is this? This is the dimension of electric field. Now have a look here. So what we understand here, what is electric field? Okay, now the general questions comes 2 marks derivation with respect to your theory part of point of view. Derive an expression for electric field intensity due to a point charge. एक point charge के वजह से electric field intensity किसी भी जगह पे कितनी होती है, how much it is, that we need to find. So we know that. Let us take beta. This is a one charge Q and this is Q naught. Okay. So what is the force between that two charges according to Coulomb's law? According to Coulomb's law, F will be equal to how much? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2. What is Q1? Let's say it is Q into Q naught divided by what? R square. Right? What is this? This is a force between the two charges. Okay, one more thing I would like to make it clear in front of you all. Q beta क्या है? It is a source charge or test charge? Source charge. And this Q naught is a which charge? Test charge. Now, what is the definition of source charge? Source charge is the charge which is going to create electric field, and test charge will be the charge which is going to experience the force into that field. So that's why testing is done on Q naught, and provision who is going to use the testing part, that who is going to create its field to use the testing, that will be a source charge. Okay, now so F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, what is the definition of electric field? We know electric field is equals to how much? F by Q. Okay, Q naught, let's say that is Q naught, right? So if I substitute this F value from one equation here, what I will be getting? E is equals to F. What is F, guys? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, Q into Q naught divided by what? R square divided by Q naught. So I write into multiplication, this Q naught will get cancelled. And what is the expression I am getting? I am getting E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square. What does it mean? It means this: the electric field intensity at any point at a certain distance is always obtained by the expression E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square, where Q will be the magnitude of the charge, जिसके वजह से अपने को मांगता है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. R बोलेगा तो R क्या है? R बोलेगा तो डिस्टेंस है, कितना डिस्टेंस पे मांगता है, and 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, we all know it is a proportionality constant whose value is known to us, that is 9 into 10 to the power 9, that you can substitute, and Newton per Coulomb, and E will be. So this is the expression for electric field. After this we have one more concept. See, these things we have learned, so that's why if something I missed, you don't take it lightly, because you already know the things. So the next things what we are going to discuss, that is dipole. And you all know, guys, see, dipole का मतलब होता है जिसका पास दो पोल है. अब पोल बोलेगा तो क्या? Let us take that we have certain various molecules in our nature, like water molecule, ammonia, HCl, and at the same time we have some more molecules like Cl2, H2, O2, etc. Many molecules are there. So when we talk regarding these molecules are having their different nature. Okay, what is dipole? First we will have a definition of dipole, and then we will see certain molecules and what will be the use of dipole moment, why we are going to use or learning electric dipole, right? So we'll see what is electric dipole. First is electric dipole. What is electric dipole? This is electric field due to a point charge. Now we'll see electric dipole. So simply, if somebody asks me what is electric dipole, then what should I say? Sir, electric dipole is a system of two equal and opposite charges. Let us take that. I have two charges. One charge is say plus Q, and another charge is electric dipole we are discussing. So this is electric dipole. Okay. Now see guys, let us take I have one charge which is marked as plus Q, and I have another charge which is marked as minus Q, right? As you all can see that these two charges are having same magnitude, but the polarities are different, and we know that polarity is a one property of charge which differentiates the behavior like positive or negative. So let's say guys, these two charges are separated by certain distance, and let's say the distance of separation between these two charges is 2a. Now this 2a is distance of separation plus Q and minus Q. This will remain fixed. Once you decide your dipole, this distance you are not going to change guys. Now with respect to dipole, you are having some terms. The terms are like this: axis of dipole, okay, equator of dipole, center of dipole. So we'll define these terms and then we'll go to the next derivations and definition of the dipole, mathematical definition. So a line which is passing through the center, this is center of dipole. So इसे हम नाम दे देते हैं O. This is center of dipole, and from if the whole distance of separation between these two is 2a, then from here to here it is how much guys? A, and similarly from here to here it is equal to how much guys? A. Now what you are observing here, that the two charges plus Q and minus Q are separated, no doubt in that. भाई अब देखिए, हमने अभी पढ़ा कि अगर चार्ज है तो वहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का प्रोडक्शन होगा, सही है? अभी आपको बताया इफ यू हैव अ पॉइंट चार्ज देन डेफिनेटली दैट चार्ज विल डेवलप देयर ओन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. तो भाई ये डायपोल के अंदर में आप एक चीज देख लीजिए कि इट इज हैविंग टू चार्जेस प्लस Q and minus Q, so definitely these two charges will be having some their own electric field, and if the two charges are having the electric field, own electric field, then definitely your system, the system means when I say system here, you need to understand it is an electric dipole system. So if the two charges we have plus Q and minus Q and they both are separated, so definitely they are having their own electric field, and as they have their own electric field, so your system of dipole is also having some electric field, and that electric field we call it as a dipole electric field. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बोल रहा हूँ? So what is electric dipole? What is electric field? Dipole field. Dipole field is nothing but sir, it is the electric field due to dipole. System of dipole is called electric dipole field. Now see here. अब यहाँ पे देखना है, हमने कल एक प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ चार्ज पढ़ा था. yesterday we learned one property of charge and that we call it as a quantization of charge. What is quantization of charge? Quantization of charge is nothing but the total charge on any body is always equal to integral multiple of the basic fundamental charge of electron, that is plus or minus any, right? No. तो भाई देखिए, ये हमारा सिस्टम है, दिस इज वन सिस्टम एंड दिस सिस्टम इज हैविंग टू चार्जेस प्लस Q and minus Q. तो अगर मैं आपसे पूछता है, if somebody asks me or somebody asks you what is the net charge of dipole, then what will be the answer? Answer is 0. Why answer is 0? Because what we are observing, it is having plus Q and minus Q. अगर हम इसे ऐड कर देते हैं तो आंसर क्या हो गया? 0. So that's why the net charge, this is very important point, net charge of dipole. Which dipole? Electric dipole. याद रखेंगे because there is a magnetic dipole also, but here we are discussing electric dipole, so you have to remember. So net charge, that is total charge summation Q is equals to 0 because the two charges are equal and opposite. So sir, if we add both the charges, the answer we will get as a 0. Right, we done this. Okay, now see. A line which this is center, this distance of separation of the 2a is 2a, this will be a and this will be a. Now remember one thing, what is axis of dipole? A line which is passing from center of dipole, along the dipole. अगर ये हमारा सिस्टम है और एक लाइन इसके सेंटर से होते हुए इसके अक्रॉस में along में जाता है, उसे हम क्या बोलेंगे? एक्सिस ऑफ डाइपोल. Correct. So this is called guys axis of dipole. Okay, now next we have axis of dipole. Next we have equator of dipole. Equator का मतलब क्या होता है? A line which is perpendicular to the dipole passing through the center of the dipole will be called as equatorial line of dipole. Am I right? Okay. So if you draw a one line passing through the center of the dipole perpendicular to the dipole, then the line will be called as equatorial line of the dipole. Right? So this is called equatorial line. Equatorial line. Okay. Now this is we understood here. Now ये तो मीनिंग हो गया. What is electric dipole? Sir, electric dipole is a system of two equal and opposite charges separated by a certain fixed distance, that is called electric dipole. But अगर मेरे से कोई पूछता है, if somebody asks you, sir, what is the mathematical definition of electric dipole? Then how shall I define? आपने केमिस्ट्री में पढ़ा होगा बेटा डाइपोल मोमेंट, राइट? वी हैव मॉलिक्यूल्स HCl like the formal charges. These things we have discussed in your chemistry part. So when basically we say dipole, now it is not like that we are simply learning it. It is having practical uses also, and the practical uses is very important because radiation of energies, and you are going to place this dipole in external electric field, then you are going to remove this dipole from your external field, means you are going to see the effect of electric field, external field on this system of dipole, right? No, तो ये चीज आप जब तक सिस्टम बनाओगे नहीं तो इफेक्ट कैसे देखोगे? और नेचर में हमारे पास बहुत सारे ऐसे मॉलिक्यूल्स प्रेजेंट हैं जिसमें ऐसी प्रॉपर्टीज होती हैं. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट पर्पस वी आर लर्निंग दिस डाइपोल कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके, सो नाउ सी, now as we understood this, now mathematical definition of electric dipole. mathematical definition क्या बोलता है? अब ये दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड का चार्ज इज सेम बेटा. नो, दिस इज प्लस क्यू, दिस इज माइनस क्यू, तो दोनों का तो मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है. बोथ आर हैविंग सेम मैग्नीट्यूड, दैट इज क्यू. करेक्ट? सो सी हियर, नाउ लेट्स से दैट dipole moment, electric field is a vector quantity. Okay, electric field is a vector quantity. Vector का मतलब we know very well, having magnitude as well as direction, having magnitude as well as direction. So dipole is measure the moment of the dipole. Moment का मतलब ये दोनों इक्वल और अपोजिट है और दोनों का एक्सिस्टेंस फोर्स में रहेगा तो इसमें टॉर्क डेवलप होगा बेटा. And as it develops a torque, and torque का another name is moment of force also. So there is some movement into that system. So that movement is how much, and what it is called? That is called dipole moment. That is called dipole moment. So we'll see what is dipole moment. Dipole moment is denoted by a symbol called as P. Dipole moment is P. It is a vector quantity. Which quantity? Vector quantity. So as it is a vector quantity, it is having magnitude as well as direction. Before this, I would like to make clear to you, electric field is also a vector quantity. It is having magnitude also, and it is having direction also. So to measure electric field, ध्यान देंगे बेटा, to measure electric field, we have to measure two parameters बेटा. Number one, electric field strength, which is also called commonly electric field intensity. ध्यान से सुनने का. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कौन सा क्वांटिटी है? वेक्टर है. तो अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड को मेजर करना है तो कितने क्वांटिटीज को मेजर करना है? टू क्वांटिटीज को मेजर करना है. सो इफ आई नीड टू मेजर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, आई नीड टू मेजर टू क्वांटिटीज. नंबर वन, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ, विच इज ऑल्सो कॉमनली कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी, या फिर सिंपल में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. तो जब मैं इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बोलूंगा तो आप समझ जाइए, आई एम टॉकिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू दैट रिगार्डिंग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी, बिकॉज कॉमनली इट इज अ कॉमन वर्ड. इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग दैट बिग वर्ड, वी सिंपली से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. That electric field intensity or strength, what you are going to measure, that will be a vector quantity. And second thing, what we use to measure the strength of field, that is called electric potential, and that is a scalar quantity. देखिए मैंने फिर से बताना, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, सो इट इज हैविंग टू थिंग्स. व्हाट आर द टू थिंग्स? इट इज अ मैग्नीट्यूड आल्सो एज वेल एज डायरेक्शन आल्सो. तो डायरेक्शन मेजर करना हमें कौन सिखाएगा? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ. And magnitude measure karna, who will tell you? Electric potential. So potential and capacitance is your second chapter. Now here we are discussing first chapter. So definitely we are going to discuss regarding the strength of field. किस डायरेक्शन में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जाता है? तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज ऑलवेज गोज फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव. मतलब फॉर पॉजिटिव चार्ज फील्ड लाइंस ऑलवेज गोज अवे. ध्यान देंगे, राइट नाउ field lines I have not discussed. After this completion dipole topic, we have field lines, and after field lines we have electric flux, and after flux we have Gauss's law. So this chapter is not completed in your normal classes also, regular classes also before lockdown. So that's why what we are teaching here, it will be useful for you to in coming videos, okay, coming lectures. So please be attentive and try to understand it. So what I said you, electric field is always goes from where to where, पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव. अगर ये पॉजिटिव है तो इसके लिए फील्ड जो है वो हमेशा रेडियली आउटवर्ड जाएगा बेटा, आउटवर्ड. Okay, so arrow will go like this because you need to represent by arrow only. So this will be representation of electric field. Okay, now beta you all know that, as you know, this is the region of influence. So here field is present or not? Exactly, field is present, and this field we call it as what? Electric field. And as this electric field is present, so definitely it is having some direction. Magnitude kitna hai, that we can find by using the formula. For example, some of you want to find electric field, sir, how much it is there here. So bhai yahan se yahan kuch distance hai. Yes, exactly, it is having some distance, and if anybody wish to find electric field, how will you find? Very simply you can find it is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square, because r you know, right? But what is the direction, sir? At this point the field is going outward. Simple. तो इस तरीके से electric field is always radially outward for positive charges. For negative क्या है? इसका opposite. Negative के लिए इसका opposite होता है. If this is negative charge, then field will come like this. It is towards the negative charge. So like this, we can find the electric field direction for positive and negative. Simple बोलेगा तो क्या? बोलेगा तो ये कि field is always away from the charge for positive and it always come towards for negative. तो ये तो समझ गए आप लोग को. इसका इसलिए बताया बेटा क्योंकि by the help of this only we are going to do derivation. Until and unless you don't know this, you will be not able to identify the direction of electric field. इसलिए ये बहुत important point है, right? Okay. Now see. अब यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे dipole moment क्या है. तो dipole moment is nothing but it is the product of. It is the dipole moment means general meaning is what? It is a moment. So measurement of moment due to of any dipole molecule will be called as dipole moment. But mathematically it's not the correct definition. No, it's a meaning. So what is the definition? Sir, it is the product of. It is the product of magnitude of either of the charges. Either बोलेगा तो क्या? भाई यहाँ पे तो दोनों चार्ज का पास में मैग्नीट्यूड तो सेम है, तो तुम किसी को भी ले लो, बात तो बराबर हो गया. इधर से पकड़ो ऐसा पकड़ो, बात तो एक ही है ना. So that's why when you have the system of dipole, so that time dipole moment will be measured. It is always equal to product of what? Magnitude of either charges, that is q, and distance of separation between the two charges into 2a. Distance of separation between the two charges, that is 2a. So what is this? This is the formula to measure dipole moment. Okay. Now SI unit of dipole moment. As we know, Q is charge. 2a क्या है? 2a is distance. So we measure distance in meter. We measure charge in coulomb. So P is always measured in coulomb meter. Coulomb meter. Coulomb is representing for charge, meter measured for distance. So it is SI unit of a dipole moment. Now we can write the dimension of dipole moment. How will I write the dimension of dipole moment? Coulomb. Again, coulomb is not a fundamental unit, so you cannot use it for dimension. So you need to convert this coulomb in terms of ampere because your ampere is fundamental. So I is equals to q by t, so q will be I into t. So I into t in place of c I am writing I into t into meter. भाई I क्या है? Current है. Current is measured in ampere, तो A1. Time measured in second, T1, and meter measured in M1. So that is sorry L1 because M1 is mass नहीं है इसमें. So what is the dimension ta? It is M0, L1, T1, A1. So this is the dimension of your dipole moment. Okay. Now, what will be the nature? Which physical quantity is dipole moment? Dipole moment is a which quantity? Vector quantity. So as it is a vector quantity, so it is having magnitude as well as direction. So magnitude we will obtain by the help of this formula, and direction is always opposite to the direction of electric field. मतलब जिस डायरेक्शन में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होगा उसके अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में डाइपोल मूवमेंट होगा। ओके, तो अब आप बताओ मेरे को, अभी हमने देखा कि फील्ड लाइंस कहां से कहां जाता है, फ्रॉम वेयर टू वेयर इट गो, इट गोज फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव, इट एंड्स टू नेगेटिव, करेक्ट नो? तो डाइपोल विल गो फ्रॉम वेयर टू वेयर, नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव, राइट? सो P is a vector quantity, P is a vector quantity, and as it is a vector quantity, so it is having magnitude के लिए ये इस्तेमाल कर लेंगे, and it is always opposite to E बोलेगा तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, ठीक है, राइट? सर इतना समझ में आ गया। Now once you understand this, we have, dipole is having system of charges, two charges, positive and negative. So definitely these two charges will develop their own electric field. As these two charges will develop their own electric field, so this total dipole will be having some net electric field that will be called as dipole field. So now we are going to see how to find electric field due to a dipole. We have three cases: on axial, on equatorial and at certain point in between axial and equatorial. क्योंकि ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि हमेशा electric field, it is not mandatory that we need to find electric field always on the axial line, and it is also not mandatory to find electric field always on the equatorial line, correct no? So that's why we have three general situation: axial, ये बोले तो axial dipole ऐसा है, ये बोले तो equatorial, and in between these two, somewhere here, this is called what? In any plane. Plane means किधर भी हो सकता है उस particular x, y, z, it may be anywhere. Okay, so first we'll see what is the net electric field due to electric dipole at a point on the axis of dipole. So for that, first you need to consider what beta? Dipole. बिना dipole लेके तो आप काम नहीं कर सकते ना। तो let us take this is you are having some time. If you have notebook pen, you can note it down if it is visible. Now see here. So let us take a electric dipole. Say this is a one electric dipole. Okay, this is one electric dipole. Let's say the two charges on this dipole is one is plus q and one is minus q. Let's say the center of this dipole is marked as O, so this is the center. From here to here it is A, from here to here it is also A. This is the axis of the dipole. ये हमारा axis of the dipole है. Now we need to find electric field at certain point on this axis. इसके ऊपर में हमको electric field find करने का। फिर से देखो बेटा, net charge of electric dipole is always equal to 0, but net electric field of electric dipole is not always equal to 0, correct ना? ठीक है. So see, so I have taken a dipole, I have marked axis. Now I need to take a point, select a point. Where I need to find? किधर find करना भाई? तो लोकेशन तो चाहिए ना बेटा. So let us take, this is a one point, this is called P point. Now at this P point I need to find electric field. At this P point I need to find electric field. So at this P point we need to first identify how many electric field individually is arriving. Okay, before this we have a superposition principle also beta. So superposition principle, what is that? Let me first explain you that one example based on electric field, then I will continue with this topic. Okay, so let's see how will you find the principle like electric field due to multiple charges कैसे? Let us take beta, this is one point, okay, and here we have, let's say this is a one charge q1, okay, and let's say this is a one charge q2, ऐसा करके there are n number of charges are present, okay. We need to find net electric field. Let's say this point is O, okay. तो कितने charges हैं इस O point के बाजू में? 3 charges है, 3 charges फिलहाल दिख रहा है, but it is not 3, it may be n number of charges. So q1, q2 and like a dot q1, n number of charges are there, and all the charges is at a certain distance from my location point, that is O. So let's say from here the distance is r1, correct, and from here the distance is r2, and let's say from here the distance is rn. तो आपने यहाँ क्या देख रहा है बेटा कि सर 3 हमारे पास n नंबर ऑफ चार्जेस है, और वो सभी n नंबर ऑफ चार्जेस जो है वो अलग अलग डिस्टेंस पे एक दूसरे से कुछ दूरी पे है, सम डिस्टेंस दे आर सेपरेटेड. द टारगेट इज टू फाइंड नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट दिस पॉइंट O. तो पहली बात तो ये समझना है बेटा, हाउ मेनी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल अराइव एट दिस पॉइंट, बिकॉज दिस पॉइंट इज अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ 3 चार्जेस q1, q2, q3. तो भाई तीनों का तीनों चार्ज अपना अपना फील्ड बनाएगा, right? And as they all creates its own field, so definitely इसका पास में इधर जो field रहेगा वो सभी field को मिला के net answer रहेगा, right? No, so we can write EO. EO means net electric field at point O is equals to algebraic sum or vector sum by vector sum, because ये तो vector quantity है, so it is not a vector, it is not an algebraic sum, it is a vector sum. So what I can write, EO is equals to, what is that, E1, correct, plus E2, correct, plus E3, like in this way, and all are vector quantity plus dot plus what, En, right? We can write all these expressions, beta. See here, it is RO1, RO2, RON, so E1 will be equal to K, formula क्या है, KQ1 by point charge. What is electric field due to point charge? KQ by R square. So here KQ1 by what, RO1 square into RO1 cap. It is vector form, plus KQ2 by R02 square into R0 cap, right? In this way, plus dot plus what, KQN by R0 N square into R0 N cap. In all the terms, you all can see K term is constant. So I will take it outside. So K, and I can represent by summation. What is that? It is Qi by ROI cap. Right? And I goes from where to where, guys? 1 to N. So what is this? This is the net electric field at any point due to system of charges. System of charges बोले तो n number of charges. तो अगर हमें n number of charges हमारे पास है और हमें वहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड फाइंड करना है, तो हम वेक्टर सम से निकाल देंगे. And vector sum, to find vector sum we have one law, and that law is called parallelogram law. Which law? Parallelogram law. So by the help of parallelogram law we can find the electric field. Okay, so we'll take one example, guys, and by that example we'll understand what is the net electric field at any point on the at any vertices of an equilateral triangle, right? So we'll see that. Okay, see here. So I hope you all are getting these things. Okay, see here now. Let's say this is a one system of equilateral triangle. Say these are the three vertices A, B and C. Three equal charges having magnitude Q, 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 Q. All are placed at the three corners of the equilateral triangle. All the three charges placed at these three vertices A, B, C are placed having same charges Q, Q and Q. Right. Question is, what is the net electric field? And the side of equilateral triangle is A, A and A. Right. What is the net electric field at any of the vertices of an equilateral triangle? Any, कोई भी ले लो. Let us take from my side I will take C point. You can take A also, you can take B also, because all the three charges at this particular vertices are same. So if you take any of the vertices, the answer will be same only. Right? So at any point, let's say C. So at C, at point C, how many electric field will arrive? First you look at to that. A. तो भाई A के पास चार्ज है, बिल्कुल है. कितना है? Q है. B का पास है, कितना है? Q है. तो बेटा हमको ये पता है, we all know that charge is there, field will be there. So A charge, which is Q, will generate its own electric field, and that electric field will create its influence at this point. Karega? Yes? Exactly. It should be. Similarly, B will also create. Now question is direction you have to identify because electric field is a vector quantity. This is a very important point. You have to remember always this. So A, this Q is a positive charge. This Q is a positive charge. So field due to this particular charge at this point will go away or towards. इसके ऊपर इसका वजह से पास आना दूर जाना positive charge, field will go away. So this is electric field because of this A Q charge. Let's say beta, for this I given the name as 1, for this I given the name as 2, and for this I given the name as 3, right? Now see, the force, the electric field which will act at point C because of this 1 will be F31. What does it mean? The force acting on 3 because of 1. That is F31. Force on 3 because of 1. Similarly, and why it is going away? Because it is positive charge. As it is positive charge, so it will go away. Now you see, from P, the charge will again create its own influential field, and that will again go away from it. So that is how, like this, correct? And this will be what? Give the name. It is 3, third पे action है. किसके वजह से है? 2 के वजह से. So what is that? It is F3 and 2. Right? So how many electric field is acting at point C? How many? 2. Right? F31 and F32. So what is the resultant electric field acting at the point C? Tell me. Very simple. As the two vectors are inclined, the resultant vector will always be obtained by the help of very famous parallelogram law. So I can get this net electric field, that is F net is equals to the parallelogram combination of these two. So by the help of like parallelogram law, we can find this net electric field. Now again, here one more important point is, now as it is an equilateral triangle, so what is this angle? Tell me. This is 60 degree, correct? Right? Now as this is 60 degree, so this is what? Vertically opposite to this, right? So as it is vertically opposite, so this will be also equal to 60 degree, right? So now we got all the representation of this particular diagram. So to get this F net, I need to first get F31. Very important concept. So everybody, if you're able to see it, see F31 and F32. ये दोनों पहले निकालना बेटा, तो ये निकालेंगे. We'll try to get these two values. So F31. Now see F31. So what is F31? Force between 3 and 1. So F31 is equals to, what is Coulomb's law? K Q1 Q2 by R square. So what I can write here? K Q1 Q2. भाई Q1 क्या है? Q है. Q2 क्या है? Q है. So Q into Q will be equals to how much? Q square by R square. What is the distance between this 1 and 3? A. So what I will be adding? KQ square by A square. What is this? This is F31. Similarly, F23. ये दोनों के बीच में force will be what? F32 will be K. Again it will be same now because this is A. And these two are same charges. So this will be also equal to K Q square by A square. Now if you look at this expression of value of this F31 and F32, what are you observing? Both are same? No. So let's take that these two values for making our calculation very easy, not complex. Let's say that I put this value as a F, so that we'll get easy calculation, and finally we'll get the answer, and it put the value of F as this value. So let's see, what is the net force? What is the net force? F net. F net will be equal to under root of, what is that? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. What is the value of A? Let's say F31. So F31 का square plus F32 का square plus F31 into F32 into cos of theta. Right? Do we have all these values? Yes, we have these all values. We'll substitute these values. What is the value of F31 we have? Okay, we substitute what f. If you substitute these two values, no problem, you will get the answer. But as these two values are very complicated, very big values, so you will be getting this calculation as a tough calculation. So let's see, we'll substitute here f. So this f squared, this is also f. So f squared plus 2, that this is 2, huh? So 2f into f will be 2f squared into cos of theta. Cos theta, theta is almost the 60 degree. Cos 60 is how much? 1 by 2. So we'll substitute 1 by 2, right? These two will get cancelled. Look at here, f square plus f square plus f square will be equal to 3f square, and if you take the root of that, it will be equal to root 3f, right? So root 3f, right? Now this f is our substitution. But what is the value of f? F is this value. So what it is? It is equal to root 3 times of f. And what is the value of f? Let us see. Kq square by a square. So we'll substitute this value. Root 3 kq square by a square. What is this? This is the net force. This is our target. Our target is to find the net force at any vertices of this equilateral triangle system. It is a system of charges having 3 charges, 1, 2, 3. So all the 3 charges ka magnitude is same. So we need to remember one thing. If all the magnitude of the 3 charges are same and you are locating any of the vertices, maybe you are taking at A, I have taken here C. If you have question that why you have not taken A, you take it A and try to solve by this method, you will get same answer. So what you need to remember? You need to remember, if you have the same magnitude wise charge placed at the system of any regular system, it may be square also, it may be hexagon also, it may be equilateral triangle also. Equilateral triangle आपका सामने है. So if you take A and you will find the same thing, you will get the same answer. तो ये एक important point है बेटा. You can remember it for comparative part also. What is that? Net force acting at any corner of equilateral triangle having same magnitude of charges is always equal to root 3 times of kq square by a square, and this is how we will find net electric field at any corner of the equilateral triangle. I hope you all understood this concept. At the same time, if I ask you what is the net electric field at the center of equilateral triangle, the answer is 0. क्यों? Sir, क्यों 0? By क्यों 0 देखो. If it is a centroid, then how many electric field will arrive? Tell me. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1 because of this, 1 because of this, 1 because of this. And these two का resultant will go like this. So, ये दो ऐसा जा रहा है. Upward, equal and opposite. So, what is the net force? Net electric field, 0. Means, one more important point, very, very important point. Either it is the calculation of force or it is the calculation of field. Either it is the calculation of force or it is the calculation of electric field. Net force at the center of any regular body or net electric field due to any regular body at the center of that regular body having same magnitude of charge present at all the corners of that body is always going to be 0. So I hope you all understood this concept, what we discussed today. We discussed the concept of electric field, point charge, that is test charge and source charge. Later on, we derive an expression, very small derivation, what is electric field due to point charge at any distance. Then we discussed dipole, what is electric dipole, and then we discussed what is electric dipole moment. And after electric dipole moment, we saw the different dimension, units, vector quantity, scalar quantity regarding dipole moment. Later on, we discussed this concept of system of multiple charges electric field. So I hope you all understood today's class, what topics we had discussed today. And we today tried to give you good audio quality. Maybe in coming days we'll see that video quality is also. Utilize this period of lockdown and what we people are doing in front of you all. Use these lectures and put your efforts from your side also, so that in coming days you will be feeling very easy. You will be not having any kind of burden in coming future. Thank you. Now madam will conduct. After 5 minutes, madam will come and she'll continue with her lecture. Thank you. Good luck.
Screen